got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. Finds a crease at the 20. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an...
Touchdown, Hurricane! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the bad blood between Oregon and Oregon State dates back to 1894, at least on the football field. A top-5 rivalry, and it's gone final. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. He's got him this time. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, there's an alley on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
First and goal, South Carolina.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
The fake and a little shuffle. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a 2-point conversion there.
Miami, 28. South Carolina, 15.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Carr. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll run the counter. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
Turning it on! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Sweet cut there. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll leave it with him. Nice move there. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man out of the backfield. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
He runs out.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
At the 35, he's open. Lots of running room. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Milman. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Underwood. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Myers on the move. Got a wide open receiver. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The corners are walked up tight. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
Unloads to the right. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Canes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Fires to the big fella.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to...
And he's got it inside the 35. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already been picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Runs through a tackle. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught close to the marker. It's Denson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
At the 33-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Off the play fake. And his throw is incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On the move at the 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Buys a little time. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. New Mexico State is going to enjoy the trip back to Las Cruces after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Aggie Memorial Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. A great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He wants to change this route. A run for the quarterback. Nice move to keep running. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time? Breaking on the ball. It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man across the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Finds his tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Looking downfield on 1st down. Slings it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. We need to go for it on 4th down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
On 4th down, going to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just...
Going for the big play. One last incompletion, and that'll do it.